Our second guest speaker is Mr. Nassar BP, Managing Director of Frontline Logistics Group. He started this venture in Kuwait in the year 2009. Now they have offices in almost all the countries in Middle East and in India. The ultra-modern back-end office has been set up in Malappuram district of Kerala, which provides round-the-clock support to all the office locations of the company, educating and employing the local populace with the sole aim of training them to a complete professional and thereby employing the right candidates to the organization and preparing them to compete with highly competitive global market was another vision of Mr. Nassar. This dream resulted in the starting up of Frontline Academy of Logistics. Currently, he resides in the Malappuram district of Kerala with his wife, Mrs. Febina Nassar, who heads the back-end support office, and his three daughters, Navrin Khadija, Fiza Fatima, and Nafrin Amina. We are honored to have you here with us, sir. Over to you.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, all.
Good evening.
So, first of all, thanking Ashraf Ka for creating such a wonderful group. It's my honor to be here. With all of you. And actually, I'm not a guest. I'm part of this group. I'm part of your family. So that gives an extra, joy for me to be with you and with all of you here. So I think before I start, I just want to just give you an idea. I think you know about Frontline. Frontline. Biju, I would like to say I want to talk to him. Anyway, I'll be talking to him through Ashraf later. He also does, his concept is what we have created at the BPO, the backend office in Kerala, in Eramangalam. What we have, I think many of us are from Maranjeri, including Ashraf Ka, many of us, and I can see Jaz, Fatima and all, basically from Kunangalam nearby only. So we are all from the neighborhood. So I would just like to share a small video as we go, just to show you what is happening there in our village, in my village, our village. So that gives you an inspiration on how things can be done, how challenges can be taken. So just like what our first speaker, guest speaker said, Mr. Biju, very, very promising, very much motivating thing for me and even for all of you. So that's what we need to all catch up and we need to take up. As along with logistics, we are also into the academy, which is Frontline Logistics Academy, that is also established in this village, our village, Eramangalam, so that in order to create some good logisticians from our village, from our place, because I always believe if I can do what I have done today. I have not done big, but whatever we are, whatever I am today, so that I can support this, I can extend this support to my fellow beings near my neighborhood, so that they can also grow and get our village name or our country, Kerala state and the country's name in other part of the world. So that's how we started the BPO and also the academy. We are also into the property management, convention center, a small hospital also is being here. So before we start, I would just like to share a small thing. I just got an idea when Biju spoke, so that it will be, let me try to share, because we used to have the Zoom meeting where I must share it, but let me try to share it, whether I can get it out. Okay, only host can share in this meeting. Ashraf, I think, Ashraf, only you can share, I think.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, I can. You can share now.
Okay.
Where do you host?
Okay. Photos.
Start presenting, I think.
Yes. Just hold on. So. No problem. I think I'm not able to do that because I not selected that pictures, but that's fine. That's fine. So we will take it further later, because I just want to show you the office here, so that gives you an idea on what we do and all these things. So that's what my aim was. So that's fine. That's fine. So we will let's take it up another way. I'll share it to Ashrafka. Ashrafka, if you can just share it after this meeting. Just want to show them, you know, the office and all. So that gives an idea for them what we do here. So that gives a motivation to them. That's all, nothing else. So as we said, as Mr. Biju said, yes, that's what we do. I know most of you are studying. And most of you have taken up your courses, as per your wish, as per your passion. Everyone has their own taste, because some people wants to be an engineer, others wanted to be a doctor, some wanted to be a chartered accountant. So then engineering itself, has a lot of branches, a lot of wings, and where you can concentrate on things. So what I just an advice to you is that please go with your passion. Don't go with your parents' wishes. Their wishes should be taken into consideration, but every one of you may have your own taste to do things, to take up things. So that's how you need to take up for you. That's what the advice I need to give you. And for me, as I told you, I was part of a business family. I did my graduation from Zamorin's Guru Arpan College. I had my education until 10th in Abu Dhabi. In Dubai and Abu Dhabi, I had my high school and all these things. Then I did my +2 pre-degree in MES College, Panyani. Then I was in Zamorin's Guru Arpan College for my graduation. And then later I had my MBA in marketing and HR from MG University, which I did later when I was supposed to go to Gulf. So I had my own business in Kerala, which initially did not work well, just because that my homework was not done properly, or it was not my passion. Later, I moved to Kuwait, joined up a company with a logistics company. I worked there for 5 years, I think 4 years. Then I started up Frontline Logistics in 2005 years, and started up Frontline Logistics in 2009. So by God's grace, thank God to the Almighty, we are in 10 countries with around 22 offices and around 500 people with us. So that's what we are now, and we are into various verticals, as I said, the property management also. All here, what we need to see, every one of us can grow. Only thing what we have to have, you need to have that passion. You need to have that thing in your mind. Yes, what I need to be. So that if that is there with you, and if that passion is there with you, you need to be focused on what you want to do. That brings results for you. And as our previous speaker said, yes, you need to have that experience. Initially, you need to work. Don't get into any business or get into anything without having an experience. So initially, you need to have your experience on what you need to do. So if you are going to be an engineer, a mechanical engineer, yes, you should be working with some firms, getting the things and all. So that's how you can work, and you can getting things there. So this is what you need to take up. So all of you, I think I know a few of them who are all few of them there who are there, and again, Ashrafka is again a motivator for all of you who has been, because he was my senior when I was in MES. So when I joined, and his brother Ali, Muhammad Ali, was my college mate, my classmate. We were all going together, and also his sister was also there, Fatima. We were all going together to the college. So we used to meet every day at the bus waiting shed. And again, I was, I think Ashrafka may be remembering Data Hard. I think you were also learning basics of computer there. And I had also my physics tuition along with Ali there. So that's where I come to know about Ashrafka. But then later he went to Kuwait. When I came to Kuwait, he was not there, and he was in the US. Now in Chennai. So you can take example of each of you see in the community. So how did they win? They did not win, or they did not be a leader, or they did not get the success as a shortcut. A lot of hard work has happened for them, and they have taken that hardship and to get that success in. So this is basically what you need to understand. Nothing is easy. There is no shortcut for success. So you need to work hard, focus, and concentrate on what you're doing now. Presently, you may be some people will be doing BR. My second daughter she's doing BR. I always tell her, focus on that. Every product, everything what you learn, and there is a scope, but you need to create it. So nothing comes to you automatically, or you need to go behind it and get it. No one is going to come and feed you. You need to go buy your daily needs, requirements, and cook it and have it. So same way, no opportunity comes to you. We need to hunt, need to go find out the opportunities for you. So that's what we need to do. I'm going to share some pictures with Ashrafka. Ashrafka will be sharing it with this one, so that, just to show you what is happening there back in our place in our village, so that it should be a motivation for you people to take it further when you grow up, so that things can be done even at the level of the village. That's what I just want to show you that. So I'll pass it to Ashrafka. I think it will be easy, whether it's possible or not, I don't know, but again, I'll pass it to you by WhatsApp.
Yeah,
it's already done. So that's there. So I think you can ask questions to me. That will be better. Well, let's go with an interactive thing. So rather than giving a lecture, giving a speech, I would prefer, let's go on an interactive thing. So your doubts and what you have to ask us, whether you need something from me, whether you need some guidance where you can get through things. That's all what we need. That should be our. So let's have an interactive session here with a lot of discussion, so that we can take it further. That's what we need to do. Thank you. So any questions, please?
yeah. One question I have is, how did you get this idea? Like, actually, you brought the entire back office to a village, right? So
yes.
So actually, people are, a lot of people in the US and all, they were thinking about BPO and other things, and they were all moving to cities where, the infrastructure is much better. So, how did you decide to go to a village, and, whether you had any challenges?
Yes, yes. Getting into village, there are a lot of challenges. The first thing is getting the right people. Getting the right people on board. That's the main challenge what we face. But I have taken up that challenge because, as Biju is also doing BPO, that is business outsourcing in Bangalore, Cochin and all. My main thing was a lot of people have started this outsourcing in the metros like Chennai, Bangalore, even you go to Cochin, even you go to Calicut, and all these places, you have a lot of BPOs who have started it up. Now, when you go to a metro, it is easy to get staff or the people, employees there, but it is very difficult to maintain them. The consistency will not be there. So that was one thing. So you can get people here on a better pay, and most of them are consistent. Only thing what you need is to give them to, the training is what you need to give them, and that's what we are doing. And second thing, I wanted to do something for my place, for my village. So it was a social commitment too, that, I need to do something for my village so that I can be here, I can support them, so that they all can grow and come to the next stage where we are all. And third one is, I wanted to be with my mother. My mom is alone. My father passed away in 2006. So my mom is alone at home. So that's the reason I shifted my family and back home. And that's the main reason. The first reason to build up the backend office 100 meters from my home is just because I wanted to be with my mom and my family. So that was also a make, because we're all always traveling, always working. So at least when you come back home, you can do the backend activity, the work, plus you can have some leisure and some time with the family. That's the main thing why we started here. And my wife Febina, she's also supporting me in administrating and managing the backend BPO operations in Kerala, and also with other one. We have also started up an office in Cochin. Why we started in Cochin is also, again, to get some expert hands. We need to have offices either in Cochin or in Bangalore or Chennai. So we have also started a small office in Cochin. So whichever positions or whichever areas we don't get people here, we used to hire them from Cochin so that we can keep them there. And it's all working on a cloud. So it is possible for all. Now, presently, we have around 105 people working for us for Frontline now. And I have started up a next BPO for supporting other companies. So we have slowly started supporting small and medium-sized companies, starting from Dubai. We have just started with one of my cousins' company. It is a printing press. We have started supporting the account side, marketing, and also on the design side. So there are around 10 people working for that firm. So slowly, we are stepping into business outsourcing BPO for other companies too. And we have a plan for around employing facilities. We are going to have the infrastructure where we can employ around 1,000 people, 1,000 people here. That's my dream. That's my plan. So by God's grace, things with my BPO itself, a lot of people have discouraged me to why you are starting in the village. You should have started in Cochin, Bangalore, or Chennai. But I told them this is my aim, and by God Almighty's grace and this one, we could make it successful, and it's moving good. Alhamdulillah, moving good.
Great. Any other question? Nassar, can you make me presenters? Because again, there is the 3 dots, no? If you click there, make me presenter. So now I think you are the presenter. I'm not able to share.
Oh, sorry. 3 dots. Okay, hold on, sir.
In your, in my name.
Meeting settings. I have to go to meeting settings. Where should I go?
Yeah, in the same meeting, you just see my name, my name.
Okay.
And then the 3 dots, and then make it,
Hold on, sir. Ashraf, yes. I can make you host, no? I have to make you host,
yeah.
Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, sure. I've done it. You want to change the host to Ashraf, okay.
Yeah.
Thank
you. Let me see. Yeah, I think you're able to see the screen?
Yes, it's coming up.
So this is what I think you shared, right? So
yes.
So,
this is the office here at the back end. This is office here it's an ultra modern office, which the pictures are taken at the time of the inauguration. So I just wanted to share you, just to show you, this is what is done in a village. So yes, that's it.
Different. This is a reception, huh? What is this?
Yes, this is a reception. There's a reception. Yes.
Okay.
It's a view of the building. It's a 4-floored building. It can go up to 5 floors.
Oh, really? Okay.
That's the back side, which is facing the paddy field, the water body.
Oh, okay. So like a resort kind of view. Yeah.
Yes, it's a full glass. It's a full glass. You don't need electricity until 6 o'clock. It's full light because it's all 4 sides glass.
Okay. That's good.
So you can drag it faster, no problem. There's a conference room. That's the conference room where we get the trainings and all.
Okay.
And more important is the backdrop. Last few pictures I wanted to show it because that's the backdrop. What is behind?
So,
yes, that's it. This is the backdrop of this.
Nice. Yeah. It's good.
Lot of.
Yeah.
So this is in Eramangalam, near to Maranjeri, only very near to Maranjeri. So that's a backdrop of that. So this is our offices. It's around only 100 meters from my home. So just wanted to show you, this is an ultra modern building. Normally it's done in Cochin or in Calicut or in Bangalore and all, but we are in the village. So that's a dream come true. So I could say that. Thank you, Ashraf, for sharing.
Yeah.
There's a video. No need to share that video because it's same thing. It's a video of the same office only. So that's fine.
Yeah, this is an excellent view.
Next one. Yes. So next one, I think it is still getting downloaded, I think. So that's why it's getting.
Okay.
That's fine. So in meantime, people can ask questions. Please, anyone?
Yeah. Anybody?
So everyone is silent. Any questions from anyone?
A lot of people couldn't join because of the weather there, and then mobile tower, no?
Yes. I think it's heavy rains and all. Yes.
So since
highlight, you can cancel it. I think it's a big file. You can cancel it, Ashraf.
Yeah.
Then you can get the other files.
Okay.
I think you can cancel it in your phone.
Yeah, Ashraf, make sure that you can share that in the WhatsApp so I can definitely show my friends over here that things are happening back home.
Yeah, sure. I will share to the group.
Yeah, and that's about, it's a nice office. It looks so good, actually.
Thank you.
So, how did you get into, this logistics field actually?
It was coincidence. I was having some experience. I was after my graduation. Actually, I started into the construction. I was part of the Calicut Airport runway extension work. runway extension work. With that also is which came as a coincidence, just because I was knowing Hindi and English, because one of my relatives was a contractor there. So he used to take me to talk to the top guys, executive engineers and all. So that's the time after my graduation, I want to do something of my own. So then that's the time I got into the construction. But unfortunately, it did not work well, But later then after 2004, I had to move to Kuwait. And then there also I was searching for a job. I met one of my cousins, a person called Muhammad Ali. He's here in my neighbor, my father's friend. He was working with a procurement logistic company, so he only recommended this company. So I went for an interview there, and then we got into. Then I was in the shortlist. I was shortlisted, and I think July 24th is the day I arrived, and 25th from 25th onwards I started working there. So that's all coincidence. That's how I learned logistics. So I think I worked for 5 years, almost 5 years, 4.5 years, and started up Frontline Logistics with around 3 members. And I have a lot of my family members also joined with me on this firm, and also others too. That's how it's moving now.
I got your.
So this is a video. This is a video for that office. I think we have seen the pictures. There's a dining area for the team there. That's it, Ashraf. I think then it's a welcome thing. Then I think we can delete. We can stop this.
You're telling something?
No, we can I think stop this. It was the inauguration, so that's our office is done. So
Okay.
we can stop. We can stop the video. I think. So it was inaugurated by my mother only, and speaker, our honorable speaker.
Sorry?
So I think you can, yes. I think we don't have much time, so we can take up, we can close this, and I think we can get into
almost another 2 more
session.
You're the last speaker. So.
Yes. So that's it. So anyone has any questions, that will be great. So we can catch up that way.
Yeah. Anybody has any questions, you can ask. So just to quickly go. Okay, so it was nice.
You can force it, I think you can, or you can close the window, I think, on the top.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay, so any more questions you can? I know the time is ending up.
Hey Nassar, this is just, I have one question. I think it's a very primary questions, which so how do you manage to keep people in a village? Because I know there are a lot of pros in being back at home, but most of the youngsters, right, including me, right, whenever I talk to my cousins who are
You are breaking.
You're breaking.
is it now? Is it good now?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So whenever I talk to them, right? So whenever I have this kind of discussion with them, okay, what to do next? What do you guys want to do? So mostly what they suggest is like, hey, I have some logistics program in this side, or I mean in Europe, or in some other other Western or European countries, right? And they wanted to continue their career over there, right? So how can we make sure that, or how are you basically getting that good resourcing, right? Because that's one of the key factor for your business growth, right? Because you
Yes.
need more able candidates or able people who can work in the company, right? So what
Yes.
would be your I would say a convincing speech for the youngsters who really wants to kind of go out and experience the world, right? So
Yes.
what's that factor? What should be the? I mean, I'm asking for myself basically because I've been. This is always one of the dream which I was telling you, right? I mean, since you were telling, like I've been staying back in US for almost 7 years now. So this is always like, okay, coming back to the home country is like something which everybody likes, but there are different factors which like pulls you here.
Yes.
So just wanted to understand what would be that driving factor for me. Basically, I'm asking for myself.
Yes, as I said earlier, I could have started this up in Bangalore, Chennai, or in Cochin, or anywhere like that. But what made me do it here is, as I said, first of all, to get people is a big challenge to get the right resources here. But again, if you choose it rightly, you will get it. For example, any youngster, for example, a village side, you take any youngster who has completed graduation, doesn't have the patience. Even they must have gone through a academy course or logistic course for a year, but they don't have the patience to stay for more than 2 years. So you don't expect anyone, a newcomer or a fresher, to be here for more than 2 years. You don't expect anyone to be here for more than 2 years. Very difficult even to maintain them or to keep them for 2 years. So they always wanted to go for better opportunities. I don't blame them. Yes, it's their age. Yes, they have to go and find out a better thing. So what we do normally, we hire people, we give them an offer. If you are with us for 2 years, and if you prove to be efficient, we give them an opportunity abroad. We give them and also we are also trying to get a lot of villages are here. For example, husband is employed in a bank or somewhere, and so his wife is there. She's sitting at home, or she has done her graduation or masters, and she doesn't have that job to go to a faraway place. And also we take them all. We give them the training. Even the basic English training is given, because the main issue what I find in them is the communication. So there are a lot of challenges in this, but again, I'm telling you, we get a lot of, and also there are a lot of Gulf returnees. Many people who has worked in Gulf for 30 years, 25 years, wanted to be at home. And especially, I prefer to have people in and around, for example, 20 kilometers. So we have people from Guruvayur, we have people from Edapal, Patambi, and all these areas, even from Calicut, because they don't find a logistic company to join. So we have many people who has come from returned from Gulf for good and has joined us. I think almost 30% of our employees, people are returnees from Gulf, who were there in the Gulf, in the GCC for more than a decade or 2 decades, and they wanted to get settled. They wanted to be in their homeland with their parents or taking care of their family. So we get that opportunity too. But again, as you said, resources there are a lot of resources. There are a lot of people around. We need to have the right the recruitment policy. We need to have the right, taking in policy to make it successful. We had faced a lot of issues, but again, we are coming up. We have made the new strategies, whom to select, where to select, and all these things. That really helps us to keep things going. Consistency is there more than what we see in, because I've been talking to many companies in Bangalore. My friends are there, so I used to talk to them because many of them move from one company to other, looking for better opportunities. So we give the youngsters, the freshers, an opportunity that after 2 years, we'll give you an opportunity abroad. In our office, we are in 10 countries, including India. We are in 10 countries, so we give them an opportunity working abroad. But many, I have seen 35% of them doesn't have the patience to wait because they rush. They want to get into the next thing. So that's how it goes. But again, if you are focused, if you know that product, if you have that expertise on that product, surely you can win and you can make it happen.
Thanks, Nassar.
Thank you.
Okay, so unless if you have any more questions, anybody? If not, then we can wind up. I think we are now almost 5 minutes past. So thank you, Nassar. Thank you. I think you stayed late, and then
no worries. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot to Ashrafka, first of all, and all the team members. They're all. I am honored to be part of you, and I have also my 2 daughters are included in there. Naurin and Ninu and Fiza is also part of it, and all of you. I think many of them are interacting. Like Fatima is there. I can see Fatima, Jaz. All are, they know each other. So it's an opportunity. It's a area also where you all can meet, talk, and convey your thoughts, your understandings that can really help to create a relationship. That's very important. And we, as your seniors, you can say, we are there to help you out anytime. Not even in this meeting, anytime you can reach us out for any concerns, anything you want to, because our experience, we can tell you what is our experience, which may help you to get into the right thing. So